Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. I am about to lose my ever-loving mind, sitting down and not being able to get around and do things. So I am going to hobble around a bit today. Just managed to have a shower without breaking my neck or another ankle. But before I go outside, I just want to ask you to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. I appreciate that more than ever right now. So anyway, gonna go look at the nesting boxes, see what's going on today. We're getting almost 2 dozen a day. So that's almost every single chicken laying every day. Pretty exciting. And it is just an amazing day today. So beautiful out, except for the wasps, of course. But the chickens are loving being out and being able to get all the bugs that are in the air. You see them running and chasing them, and it's pretty funny. But gonna go have a look at the nesting boxes, and then I can't go out and I can't get to where the chicken tractor is, so I'll get Chris to go out and get a little bit of video of them, because they changed so much in a couple of days and I haven't seen them in a couple of weeks now. So I want to see on the video what they look like. So, and they're actually going to have to go in the freezer in a few weeks, so hoping that I get some good news tomorrow and don't have to have surgery at least. But let's go outside. Chris is going to cut some squash too, because of course they're going crazy. I haven't seen the butternut squash, but he says they're doing really well too. And they were just starting to pop up everywhere when we checked last. So I'm going to go have a look. We've got some more beans to blanch today. I'm going to make another batch of the zucchini relish, but without the turmeric and the hot peppers in it, so that it's just sweet like I like it and not hot. Look at the seeds on that basil. Oh my goodness. That needs to be pinched off. Or I'll maybe just cut it and harvest it. I'm not really sure. I was going to leave this one right in the pot and put it in the greenhouse. Chris got me some more of that black earth to put in the those Lee Valley pots that have the lit trays underneath them. And I'm going to put my herbs from the herb garden out back in there and see if I can get them to survive this winter. Again, look at this apple tree. I just can't believe it. The leaves, I mean, just the change since I've looked at it. It's just amazing. Like these branches, this little branch here is bigger than what the tree was at the beginning of the season. I'm just amazed. It's kind of crooked at the bottom there. I don't know if that matters or not. I don't know if I could train it at this point in time. I was looking at some of the old videos and how scrawny and little this plant was at the beginning of the season. And look at the peppers again. Chris just cut these. Gonna have to harvest those again, but look at all the new growth, and there's new blossoms coming out all in the top here. I mean, you know, like I keep saying, I'm new at this, and I guess I didn't expect it to be this easy. I didn't expect, because I definitely don't have a green thumb. Now there's this cobweb in there, but look at the amount of blossoms. There's tiny pepper coming out. There's a little one there. These ones back in here are absolutely huge already. But this plant, again, the dirt is bone dry. I'm gonna have to get Chris to bring the hose over here, because this is way too dry, and I don't want to start losing peppers. This is crazy. These, and I actually couldn't remember if I had bought these pepper plants. There's another one back in there. Or if these were from seed. There's another one. And they were from seed. So I'm just, again, 3 tiny little pepper plants from seed. And I just planted those ones back in there in a video last week. But I'm getting a lot of dead leaves on these pepper plants now, so I'm gonna have to get Chris to bring the hose in here and get these watered. And my we did get the two-way tape. If you didn't see the past video, I'm going to put two-way tape on here, all these raised surfaces, and put a layer of 6 mil poly, which is really thick poly that's usually used for vapor barrier in your home. So again, up here, two-way tape all on here, so there will be a space in between. And I'm hoping that it will insulate it enough to be able to keep the herbs alive this winter. This little apple tree, the shoot, like I said, I did think it was dead, but it did survive, and some strawberries actually survived in here over the winter. And we had a brutal winter too. So I'm hoping if the planters, these ones here, are up off the ground and maybe even on the table, if that will help. And I could put blankets on them for the coldest time, but I think having that extra layer in here might work. We watch a channel where they have the most amazing greenhouse and garden in Alaska, and I'm like, surely if they can grow food like that in Alaska, we can do it here in Alberta. But I am just amazed at this apple tree. I'm amazed at all of it. I mean, like I say, it doesn't take much to get me too excited, but I guess, like I said, I didn't think it was going to be this easy. Even the garden, some of the stuff didn't come up, but what did is just gone absolutely nuts. And I'm just, because Alberta is notoriously difficult to garden in, so I am really just pleased. Mind you, Chris worked the soil really well. It was the second year. He worked a lot of, you know, sheep manure, compost, sand, different things into the soil, and we did notice a massive difference this year. And of course with the woven ground cover, but I honestly didn't think it was going to be that easy. If everything had come up in the garden, I don't even know what we'd do. We'd have so much stuff. But they're also going to be allowing vendors to have free tables and no fees or anything at the local community halls. So looking at that and looking at maybe doing the baking again once I get my kitchen done. So, but I am absolutely sweating to death in here. The door's wide open, but it is just a beautiful day here today. So let's hobble on out to the nesting boxes and see what there is for eggs today. Look at the chickens are going crazy because they can't get in there. They actually got in the other day somehow. The bungee came off the post, and they were in there eating Chris's cucumbers. So he wasn't very happy. But Rusty and his entourage here are not happy about not being able to get in the garden. Isn't he a pretty rooster now? Look at you, Rusty. You're so pretty. Yes, you are. Yeah, so Chris, I think he's gonna bring the garden cart over to here and then hand them over the fence to me, and I'll just put them in the garden cart because the garden cart won't fit through the gate, I don't think. But there are just so many here. Kurt's gonna stop by and get some more. So they must have pecked a few of them the other day when they were in there getting the cucumbers, eh? Devil chickens. Devil chickens. That's okay, you're all laying an egg a day, so it's all good. They're out there in that little covered area again too. So the neighbors are doing the hay over there. Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Absolutely amazing. My leeks are looking huge. I'm gonna go in there in a minute. That's so funny. I can't even, we didn't get the zucchinis trimmed, so I can just imagine what it's like in there.
Still lots of them growing in there too.
Yeah. I printed off some zucchini cake recipes that are looking pretty awesome. Rusty, can you just taste them? What do you got in your beak? Goofy chicken. Pretty happy with these chickens. Lots of eggs. Chris drove for the second day in a row to Ace Hardware to get pickling lime because they said on their website they had it and they didn't have it. Yesterday they weren't open, today they didn't have it. Very rude employees too, so not happy at all. But I'm having a hard time finding that stuff. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, 3 of them are huge. Oh boy. What's that squash over there? It looks like a bum.
Oh, the vine was wrapped around it.
Eh?
The vine was wrapped around it.
Oh.
We'll have to do that differently.
Well, no garlic and no onions. It's not happy about that. I don't think the carrots did very well. But like I said, everything that we have gotten, and again, this was an experiment. Everything this year was a learning experience. And Rusty's learned he can't get in the garden anymore. Haha. Bad, bad chicken. Bad chicken. Your tail's very pretty now, though, isn't it? Yes, you are. You're like a Christmas chicken. Anyway, let's go check the nesting boxes. Oh my goodness. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Still a little wee one. That one's not bad. These ones are pretty. That's getting close to. That's got to be a larger extra. It's got to be bigger than extra large. These are huge. Some little ones still. They're getting bigger. 9 in there. 2 in here. That's a nice big one. Only 1 in here. And then 5 in here. So what is that? 6, 8, 9, 17. And I can't see the underneath ones because I don't want to go in the chicken coop and get poop all over my boot because I'm sleeping with this boot on, and I don't want chicken poop in my bed, so I'm not going to go inside. So Chris said there's actually 4 inside, so that would be 21 today, and I don't know about the outside box either, but like I said, I don't want to get chicken poop on this boot. Track it into my bed. Yucky. Chris just found another big one that he missed. Look at the size of these things. The ones that got pecked the other day by the devil chickens will be chopped up and given to them. That yellow one over there I think is rotting. I want to go in and look at the tomatoes, so I think I'll do that now. So did you get hooked? Chris is just going to hand them to me and I'm going to put them in the garden cart. So Chris is going to cut these ones. That one's all split. Cut these for the chickens. And look at this. 3 of those zucchinis are the size of a small child. And these ones are an awesome size too. But the squash are nuts. I want to go over and look at the butternut squash too, because Chris said they were getting big fast. They're just hanging around. I guess they know they're going to get something. They're like, we know we picked some, so there you go, girls. Come on, Rusty. Call the girls. Yeah, you can see all the bugs flying around in the air. I'm sure they love that. It's funny to see them peck them right out of the air. Well, let's go look at the tomatoes and the butternut squash way over there. This is Chris's temporary fix for the gate, so they can't get in because this old bungee strap broke, but it also keeps cripples out. There's just so many blossoms in this ocean of spaghetti squash. It's just like a sea of spaghetti squash. Look at them going way out there now. Well, like I said, lesson learned. We're thinking we might not even put the squash in this garden area at all next year. Put them somewhere. I mean, like I said, these overtook 1, 2, 3 rows and almost 4, and then 1 or 2 on the other side. So that's just crazy. That literally took up almost half the garden. So they are definitely not going to be put in here. Maybe put them over with the potatoes or something. And again, still don't know how we're going to do for potatoes, but pretty excited. They look pretty healthy. And look at the size of these leeks. These are the free ones that I got at Home Hardware. You know, it's not a lot, but I just thought, well, I'll stick them in the ground. They were bone dry. Didn't look good at all. Oh my goodness, those have gone another 2 rows out from where they were too. Oh my goodness, there's broccoli on the top of that thing. I didn't even know that's how broccoli grew. I'm sure people are having a good laugh at me because I know so little. Chris picked some more beans again yesterday or the day before, so we're gonna blanch those, and you can clearly see that we're gonna get more. And I mean, this was just a tiny, I don't know what that is, 10 or 12 feet of beans that came up. Look at the tomatoes turning red. And it's supposed to be in the teens all next week. So we got extremely, oh my goodness, there goes my crutches. See, I trimmed these again. I scooched along on my arse and trimmed these, and they need to be done again. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, now those first 2 said they would get to be 6 to 8 feet tall, and they certainly didn't do that. But I have trimmed these, I don't even know how many times, and they are just so shaggy again. Those little ones, the black ones, Chris put some in something he cooked, I can't remember what, and they were kind of weird, I don't know, but I thought they might end up being a different color. I don't remember anything about them being black on the, and they're green on the bottom. But there is a lot of tomatoes on there. And so what I think I'm gonna do is put these ones in salsa. So many branches that need to be cut again. Oh goodness. Gonna have to, well, if it was a nice day like this, I could come out here and scooch around on my butt again. But if I hold the camera down here, you can see how many of those little tomatoes, it's just absolutely loaded with those little black tomatoes. I don't know if maybe I'm pointing the camera in the sun. Get over here. Now maybe you can see them better. They look like grapes. They look like dark grapes. So it's just loaded. So I think we've got lots of spaghetti sauce because I got a deal on it. So I think I'm going to use these ones to make salsa and put some of the Tabor corn in it that we got, because I like the salsa that has the corn in it. And then these ones too, maybe. You can see a lot of them are turning red now. And the beefsteak are turning red. So that's exciting. Now this one is getting pretty tall. They do need to be trimmed again. Like I say, these ones need to be taken off. But the beefsteak are turning. And again, I have to get the camera down here so you can see how thick it is with tomatoes. The little one's still growing. This is so hard to do with one hand. I'm trying to hold both my crutches with the other hand. And balance on one foot. Yeah, these are very, very, very heavy with tomatoes. You can see this one too. Lots of new ones still growing. And this one. Lots of new ones still up here, and lots of new ones there growing. I'm actually getting dizzy. I'll end up falling down on the ground with the video camera rolling. But these need to be trimmed again. And like I say, it's supposed to be, you can see how thick it is with tomatoes in there. Oh, this is going to drive me nuts because these need to be trimmed again. It is so hot out for this time of year. These plants all need to be trimmed again. You can see how red those ones are down in there. Nice red one coming in there. This one has been bushy like this from day one, and it's just, I don't even know what to do with it. This one they're turning nice and red. And you can see, like, the tomatoes are bunched together like grapes. There's so many of them. This one too. That one you can't hardly see them, but there's even new ones still coming. And red one coming on that one. And then there's that one plant that keeps getting buried by the squash. It's got a couple nice red ones. Not as many tomatoes on it, but and you can see all the blossoms on here still. And there's a little squash right there. So if you haven't seen my other videos, I literally took 8 seeds out of a squash that I bought for soup last year. I put them in a little bowl and dried them. I didn't do anything special. I don't know anything about seed saving. I did buy a book, but I haven't really tried my hand at it much. And so I put 8 seeds. I had 4 holes left at the end of this row, and I put 2 seeds. Oh, sorry, B. I put 2 seeds in each hole of 4 holes. And at first only 2 sprouted plants, then the other 2 did, and this is what I got. This, I don't even know what to say. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that nice butternut squash in there. Yeah, you can see it. It's hard to tell with the sun on the screen. There's still lots of, oh, there's a little baby one coming too. You see, the broccoli's at the top. I didn't know it did that. And something's eating this as well as the cabbage. If anybody can explain that thing to me, please do. I've asked before, that was supposed to be broccoli. I mean, I'm assuming it went to seed, but should I be saving these pods? I don't know. Something definitely eating this, but there is actually broccoli coming at this late date. So I don't know if I should come out here with the insecticidal soap. Look at these silly things coming way out here. So that's like 1, 2, 3, and at least 3 rows this way it came out onto, and like, I don't know if I should be saving seeds out of this thing. If anybody can tell me, let me know. Here's another one. Oh, look at those devil chickens. They're just everywhere in here though. Now we do know, we did do some research and we were supposed to be trimming these things, but at the time we were just too busy. And there's another one in there. And so we'll know next year. Like I said, everything has been a learning experience this year. And look at this thing coming right out the top. I'll just go straight up since there's 4 minutes to go. More, there's a couple coming right there. Oh my goodness. Probably the bigger ones are in there somewhere.
Little ones there, a bunch of
Yeah, there's a nice big one over there, but I think the bigger ones are going to be in further. I could be wrong. Anyway, look at the broccoli coming out of the top of these things. Look at that one down there. It's actually broccoli. And then these seed, I think these pods are seeds, but I don't know. I'll have to maybe look in my book and see if I can see what broccoli seeds look like. There's a nice little one in there.
Yeah, some 4-inch ones in there.
Yeah. Ah, Anyway, I'm going to... The broccoli thing is a mystery to me, and it's, of course, it's not as tight as what normally broccoli is, so I don't know. Still getting some peas. I think because these plants fell over and we had to sort of stand them up when we were picking, it kind of killed some of them. But we got quite a few peas, so pretty happy about that. Oh, I can hear a bee again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, those, we didn't get those zucchini leaves trimmed again. Might do that if I can get out here and get the tomato plants trimmed. But I have to go into town for another x-ray tomorrow. These zucchini plants definitely need to be trimmed again. Like you can see where some dead ones, but also I guess the ones that are laying down on the ground, you trim them so that air can get in. I guess that's the idea. But you can see there's tons of zucchinis in here still. Just tons of them. Which is good. I mean, I guess I just find it kind of amazing, you know, what you can get out of a few seeds. That's the thing for me. Yeah, there's lots of little ones in there still growing. Not too sure about the carrots. Jury's still out on those. Got lots of beans. I didn't get nearly enough peas, so like I say, it'll help us decide what we're going to do next year, and we are definitely not putting squash in here. Good Lord. Square footage, I think it's probably half the garden space is squash taken over. Look at the pretty little Christmas tree rondalee. I think that was from the first ones. Anyway, all these little, that one's from the second batch, and it's, I think it's going to survive. But here comes Kurt in his tractor. Coming to get some squash. Don't know if this deadfall's going to get cleaned up this winter now. Chris's heel is feeling better, but don't know about me yet. Jerry's still out. There's happy chickens. Anywhere that we planted seed, that's where they had to dig up the ground. Bad, bad chickens. Here's Kurt. Now that's a tractor. Scaring the chickens. Well, at least there's enough to get out of the way. Now the potatoes are sort of turning yellow and some of them are starting to fall down. So we're thinking might be time to harvest potatoes pretty soon. Yet those ones there, that row, those are the Kennebec, have blossoms on them still. So that's going to be interesting. Going to be really excited to see what we get for potatoes. So, and like I said, we're just going to take the grass from out back and pile it all on here. Quite a bit of grass came through that part over there. Yeah, eat all the bugs, girlies.
Want to get the bugs.
So, they're turning yellow and some of them are starting to fall down, so it might be time to harvest these fairly soon. We got another week at least of really good weather, so that's pretty good. The chickens just love it in here. I'm sure there's so many bugs in here.
Just a quick update on our dual purpose roosters and hens. It's at the 8-week point tomorrow, and I'm sure they got another 4 weeks to go before we can decide which ones we're going to keep. We want to get another rooster of a different breed, like a barred rock, and maybe a few hens of different breeds, and then the rest will go to the freezer jail. Anyway, just a quick update. They're doing good. I move this every other day onto greener grass, and tomorrow morning they'll be moved again. Make sure they have lots of water and food, and they're doing pretty good. I'm not sure what kind this white one is here. And then we've got a black one with this brown stripes on his neck, or yellow stripes, so I'm not sure what kind that is. And then we've got this type here. So one of them might be a rooster.
We're done for tonight. You can see out the window it's dark now. Beddy bye time for us old people. So thanks for joining us again. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends, and we'll see you next time.